We have some breaking news for YouTube, which appears to be down somewhat. I've been trying to use it myself, and it will not load. It won't load the homepage, and videos don't seem to show any comments. And according to Down Detector, it has been down since 8:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is currently the time zone on the East Coast of the United States, as well as other places near there. I am getting this message.
Did I do something wrong? Nope, I didn't do nothing wrong. Everybody is experiencing this right now. This shit crazy, fool.
Bro, I knew I wasn't fucking tweaking. I thought it was just my phone or my internet. Did you know that YouTube is currently down? Over 122 million people use YouTube per day. And if you think I'm lying, right after this video, click off this shit and try to go to your YouTube. That shit gonna pop up something like this. Like, bro, this is where I get a lot of my entertainment from. I love going on YouTube. Shit, definitely a crazy situation though, man. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments. How long y'all think YouTube gonna be down? Me, I feel like this shit finna be up within the next hour or two.
Shalom. Welcome to another video. And as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakhwadash, and next double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the Great Millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, so this is going to be a quick news update. You have YouTube is down for many people around the world. All right, I'm able to use it. It's working fine for me. But I remember earlier that the brother I know was telling me that he was having trouble with accessing YouTube. And it says, like I said, on different social media platforms, people reporting that they're not able to access it. All right, and I wanted to use this as an opportunity to go into the prophecy of the famine of the word. Okay, because right now, okay, this ministry and this word is readily available via YouTube and other social media platforms, but we know the time is going to come where the Heavenly Father is going to cut the ministry. All right, the access to the internet is probably going to be cut off, and whatever you have, that's what you're going to be stuck with. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to bring out a few precepts on this topic, and Yahweh Righteous, I mean Heavenly Father's will. It's edifying to the elect. All right, so we're going to start off with Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. Okay, a basic precept. It says, "Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." All right, so he's near right now. You're still able to get access to the truth. The gates of mercy is still open. But once again, the time is going to come when he's going to close up the ministry. He's going to close the gates of mercy. All hell's going to break loose. And whatever you have, that's what you're going to be stuck with. Okay, and as we always bring out, we'll go next to Isaiah 33 and 6. All right, a great millstone classic. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. So if you don't have this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you're not going to have any stability. Okay, and strength of salvation. All right, so if you don't have this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you're not going to have any strength in the day of evil. Okay, it says the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. All right, so once again, knowing what's coming down the pipeline, all right, we ought to be seeking him, okay, as much as we possibly can, especially while he's still available, while he's still here to be found. Okay, while the ministry of the prophets is still active. All right, let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 5. And this is the times that we're coming into. And I'm just going to read verses 1 through 4. It says, "Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, the signs, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number." All right, and I always make the joke, it ain't talking about being taken to Outback Steakhouse or the Chuck E. Cheese. All right, meaning a lot of people are going to be taken and put to death. All right, it says, "And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith." Okay, so the way of truth, which is the prophecies that are being spoken through the mouths of the prophets, once again, it's going to come to an end. The main outlet, okay, that you can find this truth is either on the streets or on YouTube. So just like that, all right, just like that, the snap of a finger, the blink of an eye, okay, the Heavenly Father, he can have these elites cut the internet, and that's it. Okay, you won't have access to this truth anymore. All right, so the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. People are not going to know what to do. They're not in a complete state of confusion. It says, "But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago." So, you think that, the people that are around you in your community, and they wouldn't do certain things. Okay, you don't know just how evil and twisted and treacherous it can get when there's no food, when there's no water, when there's no electricity, when people's basic needs are threatened. Okay, they will turn on you with the quickness. And like I said, see, we've been preparing ourselves for these things mentally, spiritually, all right, for all this time that we've been in this truth. But people of the world, they're going to be a complete state of confusion. They are going to have no idea why these things are happening. Okay, and verse 3, this is what's really going to shake people up. And the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see wasted suddenly. Okay, so the land that thou see to have root, meaning the land that you see as a stable, safe haven, you're going to see it wasted suddenly, quick, out of the blue like that, like the snap of a finger, the blink of an eye. Okay, one day everything will be normal, all right, the next it ain't. And it's never going to go back to what you consider normal. All right, let's get the definition of that word, suddenly. Okay, it says immediately. All right, that's from the Oxford American Writer's Thesaurus, from the New Oxford American Dictionary. Okay, it says quickly and unexpectedly. All right, so suddenly, quickly, and unexpectedly. People are not going to be expecting it. All right, like it says, this day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall come as a thief in the night. All right, same thing with Jacob's trouble. Okay, it's going to be completely out of the blue. People are not going to be expecting it because they weren't paying attention. So they're going to get caught with their pants down, so to speak. All right, now let's go to the prophecy in Amos, the 8th chapter. This is where you get the phrase that's coined, the famine of the word. All right, and we'll start off here at verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. Okay, so right now you have this spiritual food, you got a spiritual buffet with the great millstone, brothers putting up edification daily. All right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You can find this truth, and you can find edification on pretty much any topic you could even think of. All right, great millstone brothers have done videos on it, right? But a time's going to come when there's going to be a famine, meaning a lack. There's going to be a lack of hearing the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. So when that time comes, people are going to be trying to figure out what's going on. They're going to want to find the prophets to know, okay, these guys, they're going to know that the guys that they were making fun of, ignoring, whatever, that they hated, were the ones that were telling them all these things were going to come to pass. And they said we were fearmongers, conspiracy theorists, whatever. Doesn't make a difference, all right? In that day, okay, they're going to be looking for us, and they're not going to find us. It says, and in that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst. So they're going to faint, meaning they're going to perish. Okay, they're gonna lose heart, lose hope, lose faith. All right, lose their minds. Okay, trying to find answers to what's going on. Okay, it says verse 14, and they that swear by the sin of Samaria, and say thy God, O Dan, liveth, and the manner of Beersheba liveth, even they shall fall and never rise up again. And Samaria was known for its idol worship. Okay, so it's saying that those who rejected the word, and they pretty much seek after their idols more than they seek after Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, whether it be, money or even these other false gods. Okay, it says that they're going to fall and never rise up again. So it's going to be their destruction, and that's going to be it. All right, and we'll close out with Ezekiel, the 7th chapter, another prophecy on this exact topic, and we'll start off here down at verse 25. This is the time we're going to come into. All right, and when it hits, like I said, everyone's going to know that a prophet has been among them. They're going to know that they were around the prophets and they had the answers. It was right there available, but they didn't take heed. All right, Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. All right, and that's the times we're going to come into. And once again, see, in that time, everyone's going to be confused, okay, looking for answers, but the answers are right here. We're already telling you what's going to happen and how to escape it. It says, mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancients. All right. So they're going to want to know, okay, let's go see if we can go find those prophets. It's going to be too late. They're going to seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and counsel from the ancients. It's going to be nothing but mischief and rumors. Okay, people, trying to come up with their own reasons why these things are happening, and they're going to be completely wrong, and they're going to be destroyed. Okay, verse 27, it says, the king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their way, and according to their deserts will I judge them, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. All right, and that's the end result of it. Okay, judgment. So once again, this is a time-sensitive thing. There is such a thing as too late. You got to get this truth while it's hot. Because the time is going to come when it ain't going to be here, you know, and I'm sure that YouTube will go back up. All right, but the time is going to come where they're going to just cut the internet altogether. All right, there ain't going to be no power. Okay, and what are you going to do at that point? All right, if you don't have this knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, you're not going to have any stability or strength in that time. All right, so once again, seek Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai while he may be found. The famine of the word. All right, this is an omen, a sign, a warning. Okay, to seek him while he may be found. I'm going to end it off there. Yahweh righteous, I mean, Heavenly Father's will was edifying. As always, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachwadash. And until next time, Shalom, Wa, Abad, Babal.